Joined by Ramón Laureano. Ramon, thank you so much for taking the time. One of the newest acquisitions here with the Padres, traded by the Baltimore Orioles. First of all, how are you enjoying San Diego?
Me and my family were pretty grateful and happy and blessed to be here. It's an awesome city and very sunny.
Very sunny, good weather. You came out here with a small espresso cup. So are you coffee or tea then? I would imagine coffee.
I'm both
You are,
actually.
okay.
Uh, tea at night and coffee in the morning.
And in the Dominican, I would imagine you have good coffee. Is that the same
Yeah.
kind of espresso you get here?
Yeah. I actually my mom brought it, so I still have my Dominican coffee here. So yeah.
I love that. All right, that's where I want to start. So you grew up in Santo Domingo in the Dominican Republic. What do you remember about your childhood? What stands out about growing up there and what you were interested in?
I was pretty just sports overall. Growing up, very happy family, just very only child. So it was obviously small family, but very happy. Obviously only child. They try to give you everything that they can, and they did. They raised me with a lot of being humble and respectful and loving whatever I wanted to pursue, and they did a tremendous job.
When did you start getting interested in baseball? When did you start playing baseball?
I started playing baseball when I was 7. First year I was in my house playing really with myself, watching, just watching some baseball games from MLB and just imitating them, I guess.
Yes.
And then at like 8 years old, I started going to like a little league and uh, and playing a couple times a week there, and that's how I was built up.
Were you good from the start?
Um, mm, No, and then I got a little decent, and my dad sent me to this camp in Orlando or Fort Lauderdale,
Yeah.
and I was just training with like tall, like 19, 25-year old trying to sign free agent, uh, and I just did like a month and a half, and we were practicing drills that I never did drills, hitting drills, or it was just kind of practicing and when I went back home, I was really good. I'm like, oh wow, this is fun. This is more fun. So yeah,
You got those skills under you. Oh, you didn't go the route of like a lot of players in the Dominican, sign by the time they're 16, they've got an agent. Did you want to do that?
yeah. If it was a possibility, but obviously nothing can force situations. My dad always wanted me to pursue my school too, and then baseball was secondary, but in my head, baseball was primary, and. We were actually trying to look for a scholarship, like to come to the states in some capacity, and yeah, I got a scholarship to go to high school, and I took it.
I think this part is where it gets really, really interesting. So you go to Long Island, to a high school in Long Island, New York. You're only 15 years old. I mean, you leave your family, the culture you know, the food, you don't know the language. What was that like? I would imagine that that's not easy to do.
Yeah, at the beginning, I mean, I didn't know how the level of emotions I was gonna get, or I guess nobody knew because we never been through that stuff, and yeah, it was a little emotional at the beginning, pretty emotional, really, every day. Thinking you don't have parents right now with you, but I have host families and stuff, and I was their only child, so they obviously it was a tough time for them. They never showed it to me, but it was good learning and learning experience overall, and very grateful for the experience, and I learned a lot.
You were a pitcher too. I read that you were throwing like 93, 94 miles an hour back in high school. Did you like pitching? Did you want to pitch in the big leagues?
No, I never really. When it comes to like little league level and high school level, and no more than that. It was fun. It was fun pitching for me. But more than that, more competitive stuff. I knew it was not like the dream really. I might as well just go home and pursue something else. If it wasn't me playing center field, uh, or just position play really over. I just wanted to hit. I always wanted to hit, and that's how I got to college. I got a scholarship, full ride to go to this junior college in Oklahoma as a pitcher because I had a really good talent, so pitching, and so yeah, that's how I got to that junior college.
I remember talking to Jerkson Profar, and he was a pitcher too in Curacao, and that's how he got such a good arm as an outfielder. And I would imagine then the same for you. When you use that laser arm of yours, it's a lot of it is from that, right? You just had to work on the accuracy.
Yeah, I guess the accuracy. I feel like I always had that since I was like 12, 13 years old. I always had that accuracy, mostly, and then you start like with a pitching coach in my senior year in high school, and kind of you have more feel and awareness of where the ball might go, and that's what I felt. I really didn't know what I was doing. Really, you really don't know what you're doing. It's into a time, and then you realize that it's baseball is about field. So let's work on fields.
So you go to this junior college, and this is in Miami, Oklahoma, Oklahoma A&M. How did you like that upon arrival? Because you were a freshman. You made a team that was already pretty much set. You proved your way, and you earned your way onto that. So you must have shown them something right away.
Yeah, Roger Ward is a head coach still. I, I I don't really remember a lot, but I bet he knows what he saw. I have no idea what he saw, but I always obviously I took it serious. This wasn't a life. This was my only shot to make my dream, I guess, because let's be honest, I was not gonna really focus on studying. Let's be honest, because this is all I got, so I gotta hit my way to get drafted and or play my butt off to get drafted. So I was just really locked in on that, and I had easy classes thanks to him because I told him to, and uh, and he saw something, and obviously I worked at it every single day with his father, Gary Ward. He's like a hitting guru, and I had very blessed and grateful to have them in my life.
Is that when you really developed your pop and your ability to really be a good hitter?
I was better without a doubt. I felt better and I was more confident that I'm like, okay, I can actually make this hitting thing happen. Hopefully, I can get drafted one day.
And then your story takes another really interesting turn where, and I'm going to let you finish this for me. So you had two teammates who were invited to a invitation only Houston Astros pre-draft workout. And one of them vouched for you and said, also invite Ramon. You were already back in the Dominican at that point, and the scout said, sure, he can come, but he's got to pay his own way. And it was days away. So what happens? You get a call from your teammate, and he says you can come, and what happens from there?
Wow, where you get that from? That's really good.
I did some good research. I did some good research. It's a really extraordinary story.
Research for sure. So yeah, I asked my friend Dean Dietz. He was a teammate of mine in college, and he was throwing like 100 with another teammate, Jake Jewell. And they went to this pre-workout draft everywhere. They were going everywhere,
Okay.
and they put it on Snapchat or Instagram. Sorry. And I'm like, hey Dean, like talk to. You're going to is there a Houston making? Because that was the only team that gave me a questionnaire, and he's like, yeah, I'll talk to the scout, Jim Stevenson, and he said, yeah, he talked to him, and then I got on a phone with Jim, and yeah, he told me about all that stuff to go. Obviously, I had to pay for my ticket. It's okay, and I did, and it was really good. But I wanted that. I wanted it to go there, and I wanted because I was playing summer ball, collegiate league in the West Coast League. So I was going from there, and then after that, I was going to the West Coast League.
Still had to very quickly leave the Dominican and get to this workout, right?
Yeah, it took like in 5 days, and I wasn't practicing at all, which is crazy when I look back because my season was over, so I had 3 weeks off before summer ball.
Yeah.
So I was taking like a week off from college, and then and yeah, I just started practicing, and I practiced for like 3 days, I remember, and then I went to the workout, and that was crazy workout. I was putting balls. I don't even do that when I go there in that stadium. Still, it was crazy.
You were like just the best version of yourself that day, like you.
Locked in.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is either this or I'm going home, kind of situation in my head. But no stress at all. I was like, just whatever, just do my best. Whatever happens, happens.
It worked out though. You get drafted in the 16th round by the Houston Astros. You're coming out of a junior college. That is not the easiest thing to do. I mean, what do you remember? Do you remember being surprised at that, or did you expect that at the time?
Uh, that I got drafted.
Yes, and in that
Uh,
round, so
yeah, I was extremely shocked that I got drafted in that round. I was willing to sign a free agent deal. I didn't care. I just wanted to get in there because I was going to an NAIA school, and I know I had to at least hit like 50 homers to get drafted, and that was not really gonna happen. Let's be honest. But yeah, and then I was just like very blessed, grateful for that moment, and my parents also very, all the sacrifice and all that stuff. But you flip the switch right away. I'm like, let's go. We're here. Let's go for it.
there's something about you that you're not going to fail. When I read about your story, it's like you fall down 7 times, you're going to get up 8. You're going to keep trying. What is that? Who instilled that in you? How did you get to be this way?
I think always being like that. Just to be honest, like the love for the game. The love for the game. That's all I really like. I'm in love. I'm married to the game, and that's all I really care about since as young as I can remember. Yeah.
What do your parents mean to you?
Oh, hell, you want trying to make me cry here, huh?
Yes.
Yeah, no, no, no. They mean the world to me. They mean the absolute everything. Everything. The man that who I am right now is because of them, and they're very special to me. But I don't want to add more before I start crying.
One more on your parents. Did they get to come out and watch you make your debut, or did they get to see you play in the major leagues early on?
Yeah, they did my first home game, my debut, and they always come once a month or something like that. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Okay, I won't make you cry. We won't keep going there. But you move along in the Astros system, but you get traded as a minor leaguer. You spend the majority of your career with the Oakland Athletics, where you make your debut and you're under Bob Melvin. You really grew as a person, as a player there. What do you take away from your time with the Athletics, and how you kind of became who you are now?
It was awesome. Very blessed time over there with athletics. All the people around, all the people when it comes to the full staff there, all the coaches. Very grateful to have those coaches that really guide my career and the little success that I had there. It was thanks to them. They were truly guide. They're still there actually, most of them, and they really guide me. They were positive people in my career. Obviously, Bob Melvin and Rhino and Matt Williams, they were awesome to me. Even the front office, it was awesome. They're truly a player organization, really. Whatever they want hard-nosed players, and that's who they target, and grinders, and I was just very grateful the whole time I was there.
You've gone to several teams after your time with them. You've had ups and downs like every player. Where have you grown the most, do you think? This is your 8th season in the big leagues. What's changed about you the most, and where have you grown the most?
Accepting that you're gonna fail in this game, accepting that doesn't matter how hard you work, you're gonna fail. But depending how you fail, right? After Cleveland released me, I really took some responsibility with myself when it comes to my craft, when it comes to my hitting. And I'm like, if I'm going to go down, I'm going to go down my way. If I'm going to go home, I'm going to go home thinking whatever I think of hitting. And I started thinking different things of my hitting and things that I used to do in the past. But for some reason, I got a little away from the road because of an injury that I had. When I checked myself in the mirror, obviously, I analyzed all this stuff. And then I started doing things on my hitting that I was like, I believe on this. I believe on thinking like this. I believe on having setting up like this, and I believe on seeing the ball, hitting the ball, see the ball, hit the ball, and that's it. And whatever happens, happens. Get a feel for the pitcher coming to you, like whatever feel you get in the box, smelling how he might throw to you, and just trust yourself. Trust yourself with that belief, and you're gonna get out, and that happens. But continue to do the same, master the same thing over and over.
You play with an edge, an intensity, a kind of a fearlessness. Is that always been inside you too?
Oh, to be honest, it's been so like that my whole life that they used to call me bull's blood.
Bull's blood?
Yeah, like it's a saying in the Dominican, but like I had a bull's blood because I would like run on the tackle the catcher, tackle first base, second base to break double play, like things like that. And I was just like 10 years old. Like we were talking, my mom and I, about that stuff, and I'm like, damn, that makes total sense, you know. And then I get ejected here and there for nowhere, but my dad ain't very proud of that. But hey, that's it's I'm lucked, I'm very passionate, and that happens, that happens as part of the game. Obviously I try to be respectful I get along with the umpires too really, really well, but it's all for good reasons, trying too hard, and that's part of the game.
Kind of makes you who you are, though, right? I mean, that's what it takes away a little, but it also gives you who you are.
Yeah, yeah, and I can't hide it.
Yes, yeah. It's you, right?
Yeah, that's me. Yep.
If you hit a home run or you throw someone out at the plate, which one is better for you? Which one do you get the more adrenaline from?
For a home run, you work so hard on your hitting and try to. It's mostly mental. Trying to control your head, your brain, and I think it's satisfying when you accomplish, you execute that approach, you execute whatever approach you have. Really, it's really satisfying, and especially when you helping the team win ball games with that swing. I think it's very satisfying. But at the same time, throwing people out in the outfield, it's really satisfying because you're helping the team in that particular moment, or you kill that rally of that team at that moment. So it's all energy really in baseball.
Well, you do both. Do you have any hobbies? Is there anything you like to do when you're not at the ballpark?
I like watching F1. I watch it whenever it's every weekend or every 2 weeks. But big F1 guy. But mostly just nothing really. Just think about baseball really. I mean, just chill, go to the beach, read books, drink coffee. I like coffee, and just take care of myself really. Just sleep a lot. Just take care of my body for the game that I love, and that's it really.
What's your favorite Dominican meal that your mom will cook for you?
Yeah, skirt steak, white rice, pinto beans, red beans really, tostones, which is like fried plantain or sweet plantain, avocado, and I get arepitas, which are like yuca arepitas, which is like a little sweet, little fried yuca. It's like a tostona, but in a yuca way, which is kind of sweet too, with Dominican coffee after, and yeah, just a little sparkling water after that, and that's it.
I think you've nailed life. I really do. This is how you should live, you know?
Yeah. No, I'm very picky with all that stuff. I like to live good.
You're going to think I'm crazy for asking you this because I might have been seeing things, but did you kiss your bat during an at-bat earlier this week?
I think it's because I fouled it and it smelled like burn, so I was just like smelling it. And I don't even know why I do it. I guess every player do that, which is funny.
You know, now that I think about it, I have seen that quite a bit.
Yeah.
So it makes a distinct smell?
Yeah, sometimes when the way you fouled it or whatever, it smells like burn, like pure burn, and I'm like, I'm like, let me smell it kind of thing. But yeah, I do it very unconscious, with no conscience really.
If you weren't a baseball player, if it didn't work out, what do you think you would be doing today?
I think the more I think about it, I think I would have been a lawyer.
Anything you want to see or do in San Diego?
I want to win a World Series.
This is a good answer. The fans are going to love you all, even more than they already do. Ramon, thank you so much for the time. I really appreciate it.
No, thanks for having me.